Hello to all the viewers of this podcast. I am Mihika Mishra and I am your host for this episode of Dalim's podcast. And I feel so privileged to share this studio with a very special guest, Miss Ritika Upadhyay ma'am. So she is the brand manager and cooperative relations of Newberg Diagnostics, and I feel so privileged to sit with her on the World Health Day. The day when we are shooting this is World Health Day, it's 7th of April, and I feel so much honored to be here because I know that I'm going to learn a lot from this podcast, and I hope that you all would also learn a lot from this podcast, all the viewers, because of course we are sitting next to a doctor, and it means that we are sitting next to an entire encyclopedia. So we are going to learn a lot today through this video. So, hello, ma'am.
Hi, Mihika. First of all, hi, hello to all the viewers. I am the marketing head and brand manager of Newberg Diagnostics, and I also see corporate relations. Thank you, Dalin's team, for inviting me for this podcast.
Thank you so much. So now I'm here with some questions, as you can see. So I'm just going to ask you some questions. You're just going to reply them so that I could learn a lot of things. All the viewers can know and learn a lot of things. So, of course,
I'm ready.
yeah, and I'm excited. So let us begin. My very first question to you is that everybody know that diagnostics is important, right? For health, it is important. Everybody knows this, but we know like the roof of it, but don't know the base about it. So could you please explain us entirely that what and how is diagnostics so important for health of a human being, like in detail?
So today is World Health Day. So I would just tell you that, have you ever thought that you've gone to a doctor and the first thing the doctor does is, after knowing your symptoms, doctor writes some test on the left hand side, and that is doctor also requires the diagnosis that आपको जो symptom है वो किस तरफ इशारा कर रहा है कि what are you actually having. So the importance of diagnostics is such. Have you ever heard about antibiotic sensitivity test? आपके शरीर पे कौन सी एंटीबायोटिक सूट करेगी वो भी एक टेस्ट बताता है. अदरवाइज यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड वी गो टू डॉक्टर्स एंड से कि हमें ये सिम्टम्स है, दवाई सूट नहीं कर रही. हम कई बार जाते हैं, वी टॉक टू द डॉक्टर बाय सेइंग दैट डॉक्टर सूट्स अस, दिस डॉक्टर इज नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट एक्चुअली हैज हैपेंड टू अस. मेनी अ टाइम्स वी गेट टू हैव अ डिजीज वेयर वी डोंट इवन अंडरस्टैंड हमें हुआ क्या है. सो दैट itself explains the importance of diagnostics. If you get to know your right diagnosis, what is the accurate diagnosis of the symptoms that you're sharing, that line will help you in the right treatment. Line of treatment अगर सही रहेगा तभी आप अच्छा स्वास्थ्य पा सकते हैं. And that is what I wanted to always share in all my camps that I do, that you need to always go to the right diagnosis, get the right diagnosis so that you get the right line of treatment.
I never knew that we have a diagnostics for that you told about us. कि दवाइयों के लिए भी होता है that this is not suiting us, this is suiting us, उस डॉक्टर को नहीं पता. This is something very new I got to know because मैं तो बहुत बीमार रहती हूँ. I am always going through clinic कि हाँ मुझे ये हो गया, मुझे वो हो गया, but I never knew that ऐसा भी कुछ होता है कि दवाइयों का भी diagnostics हो रहा है. Well, like we talked about health, right? So on World Health Day, this is a question that I basically had. I don't know if any of the viewers could relate it or not, but this is just my curiosity. That as per your perspective, like as a perspective of a doctor, what do you think health is? Is it an asset or is it a liability?
See, good health is an asset. Bad health is a liability. Because when you go for a good health, good health, keep nourishing it, keeping it nice, it becomes your asset. Because when you're happy, you're healthy, you're able to experience all the luxuries of life. But if you have a bad health, you have to go to the doctor n number of times, you go to n number of tests, you get to n number of diseases, you have to go for treatment. So those are the costs that is there, that goes, the expenses that goes into bad health. So it becomes a liability because you have to pay. Every month you're taking medicines, every month you're going for diagnosis, every month you're going to see a doctor. So that becomes a liability. So it's better that you take care of your health and make it an asset. So it's about us, how we take care of our health and we make a good health and we make it as an asset. So this is my perspective, that good health is a asset and bad health is a liability.
Well, अभी हमने आपसे बहुत बात नहीं की है, like we have just begun, I have asked you some certain questions, and we just knowing about this much, that whatever time and hour we have talked, we know that this is pretty hectic. Like it is pretty hard to manage this field. Like healthcare itself is a very hard field, and I salute to all of you who are working such hard. So what was the thing that sparkled your interest in this? Because of course, I feel I truly respect you because you are working so hard. So what was the point where you feel that yeah, I should go and pursue this? What sparkled you up?
I'll be very honest with you. Those who are there in healthcare, we all know that. See, nobody has come into healthcare by default. Everybody chooses it because whatever you do, you choose it.
Yeah.
Even if it comes to you, whenever that first opportunity came to you, you have made a mindful thought and mindful action by deciding that you have to go into healthcare. A. B is that when you have decided that you have to go to healthcare, health is such a serious business that you cannot negate the importance. So my life in philosophy is that I always want to do something that makes an impact. So you can never find me doing or engaging into activity which doesn't have an impact. It could be 5 people I'm sitting with, it could be 5 activities that I'm doing in the entire month, but all those activities will have an impact because I believe in adding value to somebody's life.
Yeah.
So when I was into I was into edtech, and then I came to healthcare because I got an opportunity just like that. I'll be very honest. It's not that I chose that moment, but when I got it, I realized that when I used to see people with not very good health coming to me to the centers, and when I realized that when they get the right diagnosis and when they get benefited from that, so when they go to a doctor, they feel healed, they come back to us, they thank us. So that gives such a great feeling that it in totality becomes like an achievement. So it's beyond salary, beyond monetary benefits. So these are few things that actually gives me a kick. Apart from that, when in my background and my relatives, they come to me and say, Goldie, यहाँ पे ये करा दो, Ritika, वो कर दो, या can you just go to BHU and get the connects? So that gives me a different kind of feeling, like I'm a star, I'm able to do something in my life.
Wow,
So that is one kick that gives you because you help people at that very moment when people really need help. So if तुमको किसी को पेस्ट्री खिलानी है तो तुमने किसी को फोन कर दिया, उस पेस्ट्री की कीमत नहीं है, लेकिन किसी का स्वास्थ्य बहुत खराब है और तुमने उसको राइट डॉक्टर को दिखा दिया और उस डॉक्टर ने अच्छा ट्रीटमेंट दे दिया, तो वो कितनी बड़ी बात है, वो बंदा आपको जीवन भर याद रखेगा. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है that healthcare is a very meaningful segment, and salute to all those doctors who who add more meaning to this sector.
Truly so meaningful, and it means that you first of all did not choose the sector, but the field chose you first.
True. Their destinies are, what is meant to be will always happen to you. I always believe that.
Well, what is meant to be, just thinking that everything would be good sometimes does not, like, it not always results in things going good. And from this I mean that if you don't have a good lifestyle, if you don't make proper idea that yeah, this is the kind of lifestyle I want, or this is the kind of food I will have, so this is not going to result something good in. So how important you feel lifestyle is, so that it would be helpful for like years and years and probably for the entire rest of your life? How important is choosing a perfect lifestyle according to you?
Okay, so this question is very, very simple. I'll tell you, there's one thing which Swami Vivekanand sir has also said, that there's an importance of discipline. So I have my kids, so I don't teach them, lifestyle kya hoti hai. They will not understand. Too heavy a word for them.
Yeah.
If I start preaching them, beta discipline hona bahut zaruri hai. So that is also very heavy words for them. So what you simplify and say, there's going to be a routine in your life. A. Second is that suppose how you computer में बोलते हैं input and output. So what you take, that it impacts what you give to this world. So what you're consuming and the output that goes into this world is directly proportional.
Yeah.
So in that case, I think the importance of lifestyle is such, how much sleep you're taking, what you're eating, how much junk you're eating. and what kind of people you're meeting. I mean, negative people, positive people. How is your mental health? So health comprises of mental, physical, and social things. So now this is a health triangle. So I'll tell you, this is a health triangle where social, mental, and health, physical health is there. We talk about physical health because we go to a doctor. We easily get the symptoms. We don't talk about mental health.
Yeah.
So my lifestyle, if you ask me about the importance of right lifestyle, I would say take care of your mental health, because if you're not healthy, your mind is not healthy, you don't produce good thoughts. So when you self-talk, the quality of self-talk degrades, you're not able to talk good to this world. So you need to think very positively. So that is what I personally believe, that in a lifestyle, आप क्या खाते हो, कैसे सोते हो, कितना देर तक सोते हो, एंड क्या सोचते हो, ये चारों चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है.
Yes.
तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि लाइफस्टाइल में आप अगर ज्यादा देर तक नहीं सो रहे हो और बहुत स्लीप डिप्राइव्ड हो, आप सुबह सुबह बहुत इरिटेटेड, एजिटेटेड फील करोगे. सो इफ यू आर ईटिंग वेरी जंक फूड, अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स यू हैव एन अपसेट स्टमक, सो यू आर नॉट एबल टू फील लाइट, एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू एजिलिटी नहीं रहती. You know, the energy, that enthusiasm. People keep asking me, Ritika ji, what do you think is the reason of great enthusiasm? I say it has to be the right amount of eating, the right sleep, plus balance with right good thoughts. So that is one thing I believe. Lifestyle has a very much impact, where you decide that consciously that I have to focus on these many things, that ये तो होना ही है मेरे routine में. Rest things are like can be balanced, but this is non-negotiable, I think.
We talked also about good talks, like with your own selves. You mean that gratitude is very helpful in this, right? I also do gratitude, by the way. I wanted to tell this fact. As soon as I heard this, I wanted to say that yeah, I do gratitude every night before sleeping, and I do positive self-talks as well, despite the fact I'm not doing that well or I'm not that healthy, but yet I do talk like these kind of things. And one thing that people are not able to understand these days is that human beings are the only reason why we can be happy, we can be healthy, why we can be sad, or whatever things are happening in our life. This is all surrounded by human beings itself. Like by now, at least every single thing we are doing is related to human beings, right? Or to some of the conditions that are happening in your life, which is also linked to human. Even after that, we all know that AI is important, and people are always busy comparing AI with human beings. So of course, how can I not let AI enter this field? So I had a question, that does this truly mean that AI is also helpful in diagnostics, or is it going to overcome human beings? Is it something which you feel like?
Okay, to answer this question, I went to one of the CMEs. I went to ask. There was a CME of doctors.
CME,
So some
sorry?
surgeons. CMEs conferences that we have.
Oh, okay.
Continuous medical education.
Okay.
So CMEs are like मैं बता देती हूँ, when doctors meet under one roof and they talk about recent advancements and all. So I interviewed one of the doctors and I asked her that, sir, do you think there will be a time when human interventions will be replaced, superseded by AI? So all the medical professionals had different opinions, but the baseline was that, see, what happens is that even today we in diagnostic industries we have machines that give us the stress on the screen.
Yeah.
But I have worked very closely with pathologists, the doctors that are there in our lab. They keep on reviewing the slides under the microscope. And Newbar Diagnostics believe behind every microscope there is a health story. So what we don't say that आपकी जांच ही आपका स्वास्थ्य का रियल मतलब स्क्रिप्ट है, बट मैं आपको बताना ही चाहती हूँ कि मैं हमेशा ये बिलीव करती हूँ कि मैम जो हमारी डॉक्टर है, डॉक्टर हिमानी रस्तोगी मैम एंड डॉक्टर तौनीमा मंडल मैम, these are the two pathologists, senior pathologists we have in Newbar Diagnostics. तो वो हर स्लाइड को रिव्यू करते हैं. तो वो जब तक मैम अप्रूव नहीं करती वो कोई भी रिपोर्ट्स नहीं जाती. तो आप अगर ये चीज देखो, आप AI से टेस्ट का प्रोसेस करवा सकते हो, बट इंटरप्रिटेशन
हाँ.
एंड क्या चीज है उसको आप अगर मान लो मशीन एक रेंज दिखा रही है, वो रेंज पेशेंट से कोरिलेट करते हैं कि क्या आपको ये प्रॉब्लम है. मान लो मशीन ने बोला कि आपको XYZ कुछ है, एंड नाउ यू टोल्ड टू टॉक टू द ब्रेन, ह्यूमन ब्रेन will interpret, read the results, and then give an inference, a conclusion that this is the report which has come. So I personally believe, be it any segment in healthcare, you can replace the process. Suppose there are certain things that are task aligned. You can robot can go and do those tasks. Tasks can be performed, but interpretation to an extent, if you feed the numbers, the feed the ranges, that will be basis that range. But there's always a range in a scope irreplaceable by AI. This is my personal opinion. Maybe people who are working in robotics and other segments will say, "Nahi, nahi, Ritika ji, I will, I beg to differ." But with all due respect to all the technical teams, I would still believe that doctors are irreplaceable. I think doctors को कोई replace नहीं कर सकता and human brain को कोई replace नहीं कर सकता. ऐसा मेरा मानना है.
अच्छा मैम, एक चीज और, प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर, तो व्हाट इज लाइक द करेक्ट मीनिंग ऑफ प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर? सबको पता है कि इतने घंटे सो जाओ, इतना खाना खा लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो, लेकिन फिर भी कोई भी इसे अच्छे से नहीं समझता कि व्हाट इट ट्रूली मीन. ऐसा थोड़ी है कि तुम्हें अब दिन में 25 घंटे सोना है या समथिंग लाइक दैट. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट, इट्स समथिंग डिफरेंट. तो भले ही हम लोग आपस में कितना भी बात कर ले, इवन स्कूल्स में भी अगर पढ़ाया जाता हो, बट येट आई फील दैट a doctor can definitely explain it far better. So can you please explain preventive health care also to our viewers, to me as well?
Nobody, earlier it was like nobody knew what is preventive healthcare. Now most of the people know what is preventive healthcare, but still I would tell you that the word says preventive health care. So it's like prevention is better than cure. For that, what you have to do is you go for regular screening of your body, as in you go for certain test that tells you whether your body is fit, pre-diabetic, diabetic, or you are under danger, or you take care of your health even more. So preventive healthcare just aims by asking people to take care of their health before the disease happen. Before the disease knocks at your door, you need to go for regular medical checkups, screenings, or whatever you feel is required for your health. You understand your health better because you know what symptoms your body is giving. We try to ignore those symptoms. We try to try an evasive approach. आज नहीं करवाएंगे, कल करवा लेंगे, शादी के बाद देख लेते हैं, ऐसा करा लेंगे, अभी तुम्हारी उम्र ही क्या है, अभी मैं कितनी उम्र का हूँ, व्हाट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट. ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम सिम्टम्स को अवॉइड करते हैं. सो आई थिंक प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर इज अबाउट going for full body packages, which has LFT, all the organs, vitamins, minerals, and thyroid, like hormone is there. So full body packages are one example of preventive healthcare. Apart from that, there are radiology tests as well which go for preventive healthcare, but that's only when a doctor suggests. Let's say suppose अल्ट्रासाउंड हो गया, USG होल एब्डोमेन, दैट शोज कि आपके किडनी में कोई स्टोन तो नहीं है. आंखों की जांच आप रेगुलरली करा रहे हो, क्योंकि जब दिखना बंद हो जाएगा तब थोड़ी कराओगे आप आंखों की जांच. है तो रेगुलरली जाओगे. शुगर हो गया तो थोड़ी शुगर की जांच कराओगे. आप रेगुलरली 6 महीने में, 3 महीने में, 6 मंथ में आपने फुल बॉडी पैकेज करा लिया, 3 महीने में आपने HbA1c करा लिया. सो प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर इज बेसिकली, अब तो बहुत लोग अवेयर हो गए हैं, बट आई हैव ऑलवेज सेड इन टुडेज सेशन आल्सो इन द मॉर्निंग, आई हैव सेड दैट प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर इज रिएक्टिव इन बनारस, नॉट प्रिवेंटिव. मतलब जो हमारा हेल्थ केयर है वो प्रिवेंटिव नहीं है, वो रिएक्टिव है. कैसे? जब तक दर्द नासूर न बन जाए हम डॉक्टर के पास नहीं जाते. तो हम दर्द को पालते पोसते हैं. सो आई पर्सनली बिलीव दैट इफ यू आर एजुकेटेड यू शुड टेक केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ, एंड प्रिवेंटिव हेल्थ केयर जस्ट आस्क्स यू टू take care of your health by not ignoring any symptoms.
Okay, so we have almost reached the end of this podcast, but as we do with all our guests, I would also request you to give a message for all the viewers of this podcast, like just a conclusion of this entire podcast. So
okay, so is that please take care of your mental health. Choose right people. Do not talk to people who are very negative. Try to be very, very restricted. Respect yourself. Know your worth, so that you only engage with people who respect you. And then with others, you can be just diplomatic or cordial, but draw a boundary around you so that your mind is healthy. And as you know, the wealthiest people in this life are those who have an intellectual property. So I personally believe that take care of your health, especially mental health, so that you take care of others around you, because if you're not happy, you're not going to make anyone happy. So my humble request to you is, on World Health Day, Newberg Diagnostics asks you to take care of your health, be it social, be it mental, be it physical. So signing off from Ritika Upadhyay. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Bye bye.